Up next on the stage is Maura Flanagan. With that, we are 31 poems deep, and on deck is Jessica S.
Hello, I'm Maura Flanagan, and the title of my piece is World War III. Friendship creates 3 more scars, 2 more battles, and 1 more fallen comrade. 3 more scars, 1 from the insults, from those days when you told me that I wasn't good enough. You called me a fat whore when the sun's rays were nothing compared to the heat that your words gave me. The words cut deep into my skin and pierced my heart. So don't ask me why I return the scars and cut you from my heart. This is why my soul blackens in your presence. Friendship creates 3 more scars, 2 more battles, and 1 more fallen comrade. 1 more scar from our fights that happened all too often. The fight when we said things that we regret, but were needed to be said. The fight when we said that we should no longer be friends. The last scar from your memory. Not having said a final goodbye, I never wanted the scars to linger or kill. Friendship creates 3 more scars, 2 more battles, and 1 more fallen comrade. 2 more battles, each fought on the battlefield along the road of life. Each side screaming in anguish and torture, yelling their thoughts to the world. Each battle is lost. In each battle, there is no winner. Friendship creates 3 more scars, 2 more battles, and 1 more fallen comrade. 1 more fallen comrade, who left me to face the battles alone. You would think that day would have been raining and dark. But it was just another nice day with the sun and the birds mocking my sadness. I never said goodbye to my fallen comrade. So let me say it now. Goodbye, my comrade. Rest in peace. Friendship creates 3 more scars, 2 more battles, and 1 more fallen comrade. Life isn't a walk in the park. Life isn't living in the dark. Life is a countdown. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Welcome to World War III.
Power clap. Up next. Clap 4 times. Here we clap once. Alright, up next on stage, give her as much respect as you possibly can. We have Jessica. On deck is Sam.
Hi, I'm Jessica, and my poem is called The Light at the End of the Way. The people talk about you like it's no big deal. They make you not even want to eat your next meal. They'll tear you down so you have nothing left, but keep going because they think you are deaf. The things they say, you're ugly or not good enough. It doesn't take long till you finally had enough. And soon you get swallowed by darkness. And you don't know how to escape the blackness. But you keep going because you see that light at the end of the way. The light soon brightens the day. There's still that bay of people who bring you down. The light pulls you up because it knows you are about to drown. You may not find it an obvious thing. There may be much time before it removes the sting. After all the battles, you finally find relief. And finally, hope becomes a belief. Happiness becomes so strange. You feel that pain is somewhere in range. That is how you know you have won. And the world seems as bright as the sun. That light at the end of the way will save you, because the light at the end of the way was made for you.
If you hear me, give me a power clap. All right, on stage, give it up for Sam. Joey Cornwall is on deck. That's for the last name.
We have 3. Hi, I'm Sam. My poem is called Identity. Lately it seems I can't answer the one question I often think about. Who am I? What are the lyrics to my song and the words to my story? How do I decide? I know I'm no longer the bundle my parents brought home, chipmunk cheeks and shining eyes, someone who does not yet know fear. I'm not the toddler, age 4, who accidentally drank from that brown bottle, thinking it was root beer. And I'm not the foolish little girl who burned her hand on a hot stove, leaving behind a small scar. Not the little dreamer who just wanted to fly, leaping from the swings, only to fall back down, landing on the playground tar. I'm not the naive one who doesn't understand she's being bullied by classmates she once called friends. I'm not a child who needs to be sheltered from a terrible world where her hopes and dreams might end. I'm not the expectations that seem so high I feel like I'm falling, crashing down like a plane shot from the sky. I'm not the stereotype of someone with all the answers. Sometimes I study so late, 2 cups of coffee can't rouse my hibernating mind. And sometimes I wonder if I will only ever be a reflection of what everyone else wants to see. But then I think, though that may be true, I am also someone entirely new. I'm the weary-eyed girl staring from the mirror, wiping away steam to see herself clearer. I'm the words on the pages of the books I devour, vital nutrients I consume by the hour. I am an intricate puzzle slowly coming together, piece by piece, day by day, measure by measure. And I'm a song that's waiting to be sung. I'm a story that's not yet begun. Thank you.
Power clap. Up next onto the stage is Mr. Joey Cornwall. On deck is Kira.
I am the boy, the hopeless romantic, the loner just trying to fit in. Because honestly, I am alone. Insert stereotype here. And I'm the girl with the beautiful, shiny curls. I do hide under a mask because I'm scared, but I define perfection. Insert stereotype here. And me, I'm just the guy, just trying to get by. I don't have the best clothes or a family for that matter. Insert stereotype here. Me, I'm it. But in fact, I'm a girl, and you are just too ignorant to ask because of the way I dress. Insert stereotype here. Now insert this stereotype. I am Joseph. 2 syllables, 1 person. And I may be misshapen with my crooked teeth and Dumbo ears, but at least I'm not mistaken for a different identity. Now listen here. Confusion is the evil whose accomplice is judgment. Defeat them with confidence for who you truly are. Now, insert your own stereotype.
Insert a power clap. Up next is Kira. And then I believe we're going Brandon on deck.
Oh, just kidding, never mind.
Hey. My name is Kira and my poem is called One Beautiful. That freak, she has feelings. A home life you'll never know, and a broken heart she doesn't show. He's an alcoholic, but he only drinks because his antidepressants from his adolescent years have failed him. And she's a liar, a fake, because she hides her pain and plays the hand life's given her. And you don't know if calling him gay will change the way he looks at his face. a disgrace on humankind that a vision of reality has altered our morality. I mean, it was only first grade when you held the hand of the so-called geek, a freak, because he has dreams of going to Harvard, and onward will the days be of social dispeace because you're too afraid to say hello, too afraid to step outside of your comfort zone you call home because you're accepted, only because you make them feel like they're not. But it's worth a shot if you really think society's ugly, because we are society, made of freaks, geeks, creeps, losers, loners, preppy perfects, liars, buyers, criers, and addicts. I mean, think. What if we were one beautiful, with no more tears or fears of going to school, because we are society, and we can be one beautiful.
One power clap. Up next, we bring Brandon to the stage. Lilith is on deck.
I'm Brandon, and my poem is called Convenience. Pain, agony, hurt. It's something we all feel in different ways. Emotionally, mentally, physically. I'm not the exception. He is not the exception. She is not the exception. And you are not the exception. Everyone has problems, disputes, predicaments. I'm not the exception. He is not the exception. She is not the exception. And you are not the exception. Everyone has the face, the sick, hidden, unreal mask, the fear and protection of the unknown. I'm not the exception. He is not the exception. She is not the exception. And you are not the exception. Don't be the person that complains, that thinks his or her prom is the worst. I'm not the exception. He is not the exception. She is not the exception. And you are not the exception. You only got an A instead of an A+. He only got an A instead of an A+ too. Your cruel parents made you clean your room. His parents made him clean his room too. Your annoying brother bothers you because you have to take care of him. Her brother bothers her because she has to take care of him too. Your stupid parents didn't let you go to the party. Her parents didn't let her go to the party either. But this is just the beginning. This is small, minuscule, irrelevant. I'm not the exception. He is not the exception. She is not the exception. And you are not the exception. You only got an A instead of an A+. His learning disability doesn't allow him to get higher than a C. Your cruel parents made you clean your room. His parents beat him every night in alcoholic rage. Your annoying brother bothers you because you have to take care of him. Her little brother's leukemia won't let him see his next birthday. Your stupid parents didn't let you go to the party. Her parents are dead, with no one to tell her right from wrong. Pain, agony, hurt. It's something we all feel in different ways, emotionally, mentally, physically. He is not the exception. She is not the exception. Do not draw the conclusion. You and I are not the exception.
Power clap. Everybody expect quiet.
No.
Hi, I'm Lilith, and my poem is called Alone Together. Oh yes, I'll just sit here and let your words pierce me like sharpened knives as I always have, idly standing by as you lie through your smirk and spread rumors that we both know aren't true. I'll stand up here on this stage and read the words that have come from my heart, knowing full well that you'll judge me, even when you have no right to and no reason. Because I know how it feels to have your self-esteem pried from your grasp and thrown on the ground, smashed under the feet of 1,000 crushed dreams on display for the world to see. I remember the feeling of my heart splayed on my sleeve, bleeding forgotten promises and words no one had the courage or audacity to say. Words that could have saved me, given me newfound hope like a dandelion bursting through the icy frost of early spring and willing itself to live even when the cold held it back and told it no, don't try, give in. I heard your words and I built a facade around my broken and twisted body, wishing for the pain to cease and hoping for tomorrow, alone. People live their whole lives afraid of you and your insults stinging like slaps to the face and punches to the gut, They hide behind fake smiles, which your rumors eat them from the inside, exposing their fragile souls and shattering any confidence they built up like a brick wall around themselves to keep out the hurt and ignore the pain that consumes them. The words bubbling from your lips bite, claw, dig into their skin, leave angry red lines, the only signs of the scars you gave them. They say that sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will never hurt you. And what I want to know is, who are they to tell me that words whipped like sticks and threats hurled like stones don't hurt? Who are they to say that taunts and rumors built to tear me down don't hurt just as much as a bullet to the heart or a razor to the wrist? Do they know what I've gone through to get where I am, the obstacles I fought against, endured, battled, beaten? Do they care? The marks left by careful words show like bruises across my skin, and the flicker of doubt in my eyes lets others know that I will never feel good enough. But maybe the words I speak today can boost the self-esteem of others like me who have known the pain and felt the hurt and walked around with their shoulders slumped because sometimes the weight of the world is just too heavy to bear alone. Maybe, just maybe, we can emerge from the shadows in which we hide from the pain and hope for tomorrows together.
Power clap. Up next to the stage is Kaylee, and I believe on deck we got Reggie Wilkerson. Performing right? I'll take that as a yes. We gotta make it. Come on, Jack. Okay.
Is it Reggie? Yeah.
Yeah.
My name is Kaylee, and my poem is called Home. My name is Kaylee, in case you forgot. I'm your 15-year-old daughter. What do you care? Promises after promises, lies after lies, slowly losing that father figure and that place in my heart. Whatever happened to stay in my life, I look at other families, I feel abnormal, I feel different, I feel unhuman. But what do you care? I can only be manipulated so many times before the words, I love you, start to sound like a lie. I remember when I was a twinkle in my dad's eyes. Then he left one day without even saying goodbye. I've grown up, Dad, and I realized that your life is nothing but 1,000 lies. I've never had such a struggle to spit out the words, I love you. But when it comes to you, those words don't exist. And the weird thing is, I love you is a word that is tossed around. But when it comes to you, those simple words are not in my vocabulary. Everyone says, oh, just move on. But no one knows how hard it is for your own father not to love you as much as he loves his other kids. But I'll keep my head high to make things seem okay. But deep down I still wish I had the love for my dad. I was so young when the pain had begun, and now I'm forever afraid of being loved. So Dad, I've given up on you, and this time I'll leave, but from this day forward, I'll just call you Tony.
Power clap. Up next to the stage is our final poet competing in this open mic slam. I thank you all for being so gracious and a bunch of other good compliments I can't think of right now. Give it up for Reggie Wilkerson. Power clap.
Please, no power claps. Well, I'm not the greatest. You guys are freaking beasts. I'm just sitting in awe of everybody. Just wanted to let you guys know that. But, yeah, everybody. Mine is called Moments. Hold it right. There comes a moment in life where you never want to let go. Like that time on your birthday when you were 6 and your dad got that Bob the Builder kit. Or when you thought that you met that girl, God of your dreams, and then it died and you forgot that time. Or when the time in the summer where you had so much fun you wished and hoped that it never ended. Well, it doesn't have to end. You just have to let it keep going. Let memories rise in your life so they won't have to worry about bad ones, or find out the one you love and never let go of them. Never let go. The regret. You did something because, remember, everything happens for a reason. But yet, it was once said to me that it takes forever to catch up. But it's hard for me with all the haters around. You push them away, and while your mind processes lies and your heart defies them, and now you're sitting in your room thinking about all the words you hear and the sayings you've been told, but there's one saying that never gets old. Take it to the top. Move your doubts, thoughts, and past and move it to the top. Show the things that you can do and take it to the top. Life is what you make it. Take it to the top. And when you come to realize that the lines in your mind is all lies, take it to the top.
Power clap.